So now you shave.
Sure, why not? Why not? Don't take long.
No.
I get those 3 throwaway. I use about 2 and that's it. Put a lot of soap, hot water. I did it yesterday sitting out here. Right after you left. I get out here, put the mirror up there, and put a pair of shorts on. I live it up.
Called the Monkey Girl?
No, as long as they paid their way in, give me money, I could be called anything. Donegal girl? They don't know. You don't know what. You know what it is. You don't?
I don't know what that is.
You don't know what that is?
No.
In Carny language?
No, what's that? Donegal, is that what you said?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me what it is, sir.
Not there.
Oh.
Not there.
So you didn't mind being called
Anything but too late for dinner. That's right.
Did it bother you that people came to stare at you? You know, that, people come and just stare at you and gawk at you, is that right? I mean...
Well, just like I said, one guy come in and he says, "How come you're that way?" I said, "How come you're like you are? Got to see you free. You had to pay to see me." I always had an answer, and so did Emmett. He always had an answer.
What about the word freak? A lot of people probably called you and Emmett freaks.
You know, the freaks, you know what that is? Them people out there running over people. They're the freaks. That's what I told one guy on the show. I said, go out on the highway and you'll see a lot of freaks. I get paid to be called that. But I'm not a freak, I'm a lady.
Hold that thought.
So you were I think you were a star in show business.
That's what Ward Hall said I was.
What did he say?
I was a star. Feature attraction.
Percilla, tell me about that time you had a geek next door.
Oh, there in Mexico, I believe it was.
Uh-oh, hold on.
Yeah, let's cut for a second.
I have that story about when there was an attraction next to yours.
Oh, everybody come in our show and fall down.
But I didn't hear the story, so tell me, why was that?
This woman, they call her Geek, chewed the chicken head off and let the blood run all down. The policeman even fell out. I said, "What'd you come in here for?" He says, "I gotta get some air." I said, "Why? Don't you know what's next door?" I said, "No, I don't. Once I'm here, I'm here." I said, "Running our own show, my husband and I." "What's it? What is it?" He said, "Don't you fall out." I said, "Why?" He says, "The woman next door, she takes them, pulls the heads off and eats the chicken and feathers and all, and lets the blood run all over." I said, "Oh, no wonder they come in here and faint." They had to get out of the sun, and come in my show. I couldn't sell no tickets to bring my own customer in because they were all coming in falling down. Nice soft ground to fall down. That's the first time I ever heard of a geek. All my travels, because years ago they didn't allow that. Not even gypsies. Some of the fortune tellers, the gypsies, they run them out of the lot. Some of them lots,
Tell me about some of the other attractions that you've worked with in the past. Like I know you worked with were on the show.
Too noisy. They won't hear you.
Grady Stiles. Terrible.
What was he like?
The crab man. The one that got shot by his wife.
Right.
Deserved it. He got what it coming to him. When he was a kid, he was mean. He was mean when he was a little kid. He was a mean. He, you know, if you play cards with him and he didn't like what you were doing, he'd take them crabs, stick them right in you. He sure would. See, it was hereditary. The whole family, except the women he married. He was married 6 or 7 times, different women. He did all his women the same way. And he'd have a kid like him every time. Put him in show business. Terrible.
Tell me a little about the chumps.
Some of them was nice. Not all of them. Just the ones that at 4 o'clock, then the idiots would come in. The idiots and the drunks. So Emmett would close up for a while, for an hour. We'd have something to eat, then we reopen, and they were out there waiting for us, different ones, but the nice people. See, at night you get the family people. See, we knew how to work our show. We knew.
Yeah.
But see, when you work in a sideshow, it's straight on. If they got an 8 o'clock call, you get on your stage.
Did you have a monkey at some point?
I had a chimpanzee, Josephine. She rode a bicycle. She smoked cigarettes. Had it come out her nose to smoke. Yeah, Emma trained her when she was little. My dad bought her for me, and she slept with us between our, you know, Emmett here, me here, and the baby in the middle. She had her pajamas on, and I say, you know what you did? I said, you did something terrible. Now you get that little potty and do it right. She'd get under the bed and get the pot. I broke her between Emmett and I. Yeah. And we made those Army shows while during the war, and Navy and Marines, and they all wanted to see her at the hospitals. Walter Reed Hospital, we were at that. Emmett, Josephine, and I. And that's how Emmett got all his cigarettes. They'd buy her cartons of cigarettes, Josephine. This is for Josephine, take it home with you. And they different ones, two or 3 cartons.
Tell me about when was the best years for you in the shows as far as like making money? When were you guys making the most money?
Ringling.
Will you tell us that back? It was during the Ringling years that we made the most money.
Yeah.
Will you just say that for us?
You don't say that.
You don't want to say that?
Oh, I was just curious.
That's okay.
Fine. But
you don't put that in the paper.
Sure.
Okay.
See, even in our show, did you see some of the pictures that are lined up?
Right.
From our ticket box? Especially Dallas. Ooh.
The big D.
That paid off this.
So people would line up to see you? People would line up?
They sure would. They heard about us. Especially we worked them little places in Mexico. And I'd take those things and put it under there at the houses, you know, we'd go out early in the morning. And they'd come and they'd send their father and mother in, you know. And the next day, they'd be lined up and I said, honey? Yeah, what are you doing? I'm on the potty. Get off of the potty. They're lined up here, waiting to get in here. We went for 50 cents a ticket.